When purchasing your real estate, it is important that you know what to do, but it's also important to know what to not do. So in this video, we're going to talk about the mistakes that you need to avoid so you can invest better in the real estate. Hey everyone, this is Moise with MK Real Estate. I've been investing for several years. I've got rental, short-term rental, long-term rental, all sides of portfolio, and I'd like you to invest in real estate and avoid these costly mistakes. Mistake number one is being pressured into buying a real estate. So if you're thinking of buying real estate, don't just jump into it, or just because so-and-so has bought their first house and your colleague that you went to school with or your neighbor bought a house, now that you think, oh yeah, they've done it, I should do it. It is not a good idea to buy something that you cannot afford, or when you're not ready, or in a place where you cannot stay for a long time. So ideally, if you want to buy a house, you want to make sure that you're going to stay in that area for at least minimum 5 years or longer. Otherwise, you're better off renting. So do not get pressured into buy your first house. Mistakes number two, misconception of that renting is throwing money away versus buying. I'll tell you this thing. I rented it for many years, and so are many people, many individuals that rent versus buying. Buying is not a good thing for those that aren't ready to buy or have other investments that actually work best for them. Renting is not throwing money away. It's actually this guy named Dave Ramsey. He's known for a lot of advice. Anyways, he says renting is buying patience. So while you're renting, you could be saving money for your real estate investment or something else. So don't get caught up in this misconception that renting is a bad thing. And guess what? Not everyone is meant to buy a house. If you don't like to be a landlord, if you don't like to own something for a long time, and you like to move around here or there, maybe buying a house might not be a thing for you. And if you like the freedom of when something with a toilet is broken or something's gone wrong, guess what? You gotta call yourself to fix it, not a call landlord. If you don't like that kind of stuff, maybe you shouldn't buy a house. However, I love those things. I love fixing homes. I love calling a plumber. I love seeing my assets grow. However, that is not for everyone. Step number three is focusing on buying your dream house versus something you could afford, right? If you think, oh, you know what, I'm gonna buy a house, I'm gonna buy my dream house, so 5-bedroom, by the ocean, by the beach, wherever that might be, that has a pool, the bar, and what I could do, barbecue, you could set yourself for a failure. Instead, buy something that you can afford. That is the most important. Make sure that what you're buying, it's the largest purchase of anyone's life. So ensure that you're purchasing something that you can afford. See how much you've been paying for rental, what you've been paying, how much you're making per year. Again, if you want to know more about how to see how much you can afford, go see your mortgage broker or the bank. They will be able to tell you what you can afford. Mistake number four, it is timing the market. Some people try to time the market. Oh, you know what? I will buy when the market is down, when the housing market crashes, what. Who knows when the housing crash would happen? Who knows when the housing market would bottom out? We know that something has bottomed out when it actually starts going up, right? We don't know. We can only see what happened in the past. We can't predict what would happen in the future. So it's very important that you invest when you can instead of waiting to time the market and wait when the perfect time would be, because no one knows. Again, remember, in real estate, it's about time in the market, not timing the market. Mistake number five. The mistake number five that most people make is when they're going to purchase their first house, they start calling the listing agent. They start saying, oh, I see you have this listing. Tell me about it. Keep in mind that those people are salespeople. They're not in for you. They're in to make a commission, and they're in to make the most for their sellers. You as a buyer, you contacting this listing agent and hope to get a good deal? No. Find your own realtor who's going to act on your behalf, who's going to negotiate the best price for your buck. That is someone that you know, someone that you trust, someone that's going to do act like your money is their money, right? You know what? You've got hard-earned money. You need to make all effort you can to not waste it, right? So do not make that mistake. If you don't know how, leave me a comment. I will show you how to avoid these costly mistakes. Hey everyone, my name is Moise. I've been investing in real estate for the last 7 years. My mission here is to make real estate investing easy and simple. If you like the content of my video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and why not hit that bell button so you don't miss any of my video. I post videos every single week, so not miss what's coming. Peace.